Hi everyone. There's something I've forgotten, but I don't know what it is because I've forgotten. But I'm going to show you what I've been up to. It's not been a lot. The Doctor Who scarf has received very little attention lately, so I'm not going to show you that because it's like an extra grey row that I've done and that's it. So, not going to show you that. I am currently tidying this room and polishing and sorting out my wall and my yarn, and it's all got to be in, it's not got to be, but I'm choosing for it to be in tubs in that cupboard behind me, but I just never know what I've got, and I'm not going to be able to see it all the time, and I do have, Hugo, there is an emoji poo being thrown around yet again, but unfortunately you're not going to see it, or fortunately I suppose, it is a fortunate thing, isn't it? Yes, so I thought I'd film while it was out because it's something pretty to look at rather than just a green wall, isn't it? Hugo! So I know that I was supposed to be making the Doctor Who scarf because it's working towards one of my goals, one of my Christmas presents. It's using lots of yarn, it's productive, but I've not been doing that. I did get out my other carrot cake. This is Turkish Delight. It's been used a little bit. I'm just doing another one of those scarves that I did doing the Suzette stitch, but I'm doing shorter rows rather than doing the length. I'm doing the width as a row, just to do it in a different way. So I've done that so far. I've hardly used anything. You can't even really tell I've used anything. So I think I'm going to do, I keep going on about Auntie Kerry's birthday, and she has selected a jumper and I bought that, so that's what she's having for her birthday. But I feel like I want to make something for her, to send something with it. So if I get it done in time, brill. If it's a bit late, it's fine, she's got a present. But that's what I've started. I only started yesterday. But what my main attention has been this Star baby blanket. I think it's because variegated yarn just gets me working. And I suppose it's the same for, I presume it's the same for some other people, not everyone. But you know, if you're just working in one colour, or like with this, the colour changes are quite, like you have a long way to go before you're changing colour. I just feel like when there's a quick colour change, like you want to work to the next colour, see what it's going to work up like, see what the next colour's going to be. Oh, I got very excited then, didn't I? And I feel like that gets me working on stuff a bit quicker. And also I really do enjoy making these Star blankets. So I've been using the James C. Brett Fairground DK in, is it G1? G1. Sorry, G1. And it's sort of oranges and pinks and, it's oranges and yellows and greens. And this is like a corally, it's not pink, it's like pale red. Does that make sense? But it has got like orange to it. It's like a coral colour. And there's grey and a little bit of white. Whoops. And I've just been using that with a Mariner white yarn. I've used a full ball of Mariner, I can't speak, and I feel like I'm like, I've used a full ball of Mariner yarn in just white. I don't know what the code is, I've used it. And I have started, I used about, I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it, but it was literally like that much of a second ball that I had to get. And this is, I've only used one ball of this, and there's probably another 1 or 2 goes round in it. I've just started to go again. So this is it. It is only small, but it's really pretty, and I just love how it comes out. So, and I wish, because there's like a white and grey speckled bit in it. Let me see if I can find. That's what it looks like in the ball, and it comes out like that. But the white is off-white, but I didn't realise till I'd already done all of this, and then I was on this bit here. and I wish I'd used an off-white, and at this point I thought, oh, it'd be fine, but really it makes it look a bit dirty because this is quite a bright white. But you know, how much attention are people who receive blankets actually going to pay to the particular colours of the white? But I really do like it. It's very, very pretty. I think it's fairly gender neutral, and this middle one just reminds me of Captain America for some reason. So that's almost finished, and I think, sorry, I just eat my lunch. I think that on the last go, I think I'm going to do as much colour. So I think it'll definitely be one row round, but I might be able to get 2 out of what I've got left. I've dropped it, so I'm not going to pick it up. I might be able to do 2 rows around, because it doesn't actually use that much yarning around. It just looks like it does, I think. Yes, I think I'm going to try and do 2 more rows of the colour, and then perhaps end on a white border, and then and I've done this before, I've got little tiny pom-poms to just do on the edges, and it just keeps the points pointy. It needs blocking, definitely, because this is all lumpy, and I just think it'd be nice to like block it with a really strong point, we'll call it. So that's what all my attention's been on. It shouldn't be. It should definitely be the Doctor Who scarf, and if not, this play mat, which still only has 2 squares done. But I'm pretty sure there's something else that I've been messing around with, and I can't think what it is. And also, I've not started anything for my friend Heather's birthday. I had planned to do some donuts. I think I still might, but I've not started them. But her birthday's not till the end of the month. I thought it was about the 22nd, but it's not till the 30th. It's someone else's on the 22nd, so that's good. And that's really all I've done. Last weekend was really busy. I had the ghost walk on Friday night, which was really good, really, really interesting, quite spooky, really good fun. It was interesting to learn about a place that I've been, because I've been to, it was at Woollerton Hall, and I've been there in the park and in the hall, you know. I've been on school trips, I've been to a wedding fair, I've taken both Hugo and our old dog for walks. Make sure it's not around when I say that word. Our old dog Willow, we used to take pretty much every week, every Wednesday we used to go with her. I've been with my friends, I've been for picnics in the summer. I've never made, they do a concert there. Is it it might be Splendour, it might not be, it might be making it up. They do a concert there, I've never made that. But yeah, just somewhere that I've spent so much time to not actually know, like, all the creepy ghost stories. It was really interesting, really, really interesting. There was parts of it that otherwise, had you gone on any other tour or, you know, just as a general public in the day, you would never get to see. We went down into one of the tunnels underneath. Yeah, it was really interesting, really, really good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. They were adults, but they were acting like children, you know. Just it's like it's a museum. It is a stately home. It was a stately home, I think. I don't know what it's considered as, but now it's a museum. So there's a bit with taxidermy in, and there's bits with like old costuming, and there's lots of rooms that in the day, like, school kids can go around and learn in. And so just things like a deer head being on the wall really amused some people that had paid like £20 each to go on this ghost tour. They were not listening to the story or listening to anything that the woman who was doing the tour was saying, which I found it was really distracting to me. So trying to, you know, speak to a group of 30 plus people, I would imagine it was really distracting to her. So that it didn't spoil it. And I did notice we had a bit of a halfway point where they offered us a drink, and they said, you know, if you want to go and sit down, because it was quite labour intensive, like you were walking up and down stairs for the entirety of it, in and out of the hall. It wasn't, you know, it's not for the faint-hearted. You did have to be reasonably able-bodied to do it, and not claustrophobic at all. yeah, I did notice after the halfway point when we'd had our drink that they weren't there. So I did wonder if they got asked to leave, because she did. The lady doing it was really nice, and she did sort of keep saying, you know, can the laughing stop? I'm finding it distracting, and it wasn't. So I do wonder if she asked them to leave. But it didn't spoil it for me. But you know, there wasn't kids on it, but you only had to be 14 to go. So there was a girl with her mum and her dad, and I just thought, you know, she's obviously come because it's like a family thing that they're doing, and you're either drunk or just silly, or I don't know. Anyway, forget about them. And Sunday, I went out with some girls from work. We had a bit of a surprise get together in one of the wine bars in town. We had like a cheese board, pate, nibbles and Prosecco afternoon as a surprise for a lady I work with's 50th. It was really lovely. And then Monday we had the scaffolding put up because we're supposed to be having our chimney pot rebuilt and all of our guttering replaced. Exciting times. But then it decided to snow, so it wasn't meant to be being done until Thursday, which was yesterday and today. Leave that. He's eating my yarn. The man wasn't supposed to be coming till yesterday, but he's been snowed off, so we currently have scaffolding up the side of the house but no work being done. So that's fun as well. We look great. Yeah, and then it snowed. So I'm sure most of you in the UK will have received some snow. We did have a fair bit. Tuesday it snowed, I think. But it sort of didn't really settle. And then I think Wednesday was okay-ish. I've been in work, so I can't see out of a window. What are you growling at? What? I don't know if he's seen himself or something. What are you barking at? Is it this? You know, anything with eyes in it really freaks him out. I forgot what I was saying. What are you barking at? I don't understand. What? What's happening? Yeah, I've been at work, so I've not really seen what the snow's been doing. But yesterday was just, Kurt couldn't go to work. I think I was off anyway. I think my mum made work, but had to come home early and hasn't made it today. It's just been so scary. But yeah, we've had a fair bit of snow. The country did come to a standstill, unfortunately. We're not prepared for things like this. Despite it happening probably every year, we're not prepared for things like this. But it seems that this afternoon normality has resumed a little bit. The roads are looking a lot clearer, and when we drove past Aldi, it was the car park was rammed. So I think everyone's out getting supplies, because apparently it's supposed to snow again this afternoon around here. So that'll be fun. And that's it really. I've not really been up to much else. I'm still tired. I think it's definitely the weather. But I'm just getting home from work and just, you know, eating dinner, doing washing, tending to the dog and falling asleep. I think it's when Kirk's on afternoons. I do think that makes a difference. Oh, Kirk handed his notice in at work on Monday. 3 weeks till his new job. Yes. It was up until the last minute. He was still shall I shan't I, so yes. But that is all I've got to share, I think. Tonight I'm not doing anything. Today's Friday. It's only about 3 o'clock, but I don't think it's going to stay bright for much longer. I'm like, ugh. I can't think. So I think tonight I'm going to finish the star blanket, and that's done. But my plan after I finish this is to tidy this room. It's not a real mess. It needs a dust and a polish and a hoover around, but I do just want to sort my wool out a bit. This is 2 boxes, not including anything. Ooh, sorry, not including anything in the box that's like part balls. And then I've got, like, this is still half full, and this is considered an empty box because it's got the pom-poms in for the hats that I've yet to make. It's got part balls that probably could be considered a full one really, and that one. Oh, I did buy this. I had this one. This isn't, oh no, they're in, if it falls it doesn't matter. This is a baby two-tone from B&M, and I already had 2. I used the smallest amount to make a little tiny baby hat a long while ago, and that's one of my first, sorry, the lighting's messing up. I had 2, and I used one to make a tiny baby hat that I did show in one of my very first videos on here. You just can't see my face. So if anyone has been watching my channel and hasn't gone back to those first videos, do go and have a look and see if you think I've improved. Would you like to see what yarn I have now? I did do a yarn stash part 1 and 2, and at that point I only had, well, it wasn't this one, I had this, only 2 of these. I had a pink one and a blue one. I didn't have these black ones, and my yarn stash has since grown. So if you'd like to see what I have in my yarn stash now, I'll see if I can show you, especially once I've organised it a bit more. But I've bought 2 more of these, and I'm thinking Virus Shawl maybe, because I really like this yarn, really like it. They're my colours, not so much the blue. I don't think I wear blue, but I just think they look really pretty together. So that might be it. I feel like I don't know. I do feel like there was something else I was doing, and I can't think what it was, and I can't think if it was for anyone or for a reason, or I don't know. I don't know. But did I show you this? I don't know if I showed you this. Did I? I don't know. I'm going to make this into a scarf, and I've started. But I might have already said that. My memory is shocking. I've got an app on my phone for memory games, and I think I need to use it a bit more. Right, so I'm going to go because I don't know what I'm on with. I'm just like start losing my mind on camera. Thank you all for watching. If you are or have been snowed in or affected by the snow, please be very careful. Kirk had a bit of a fall on Wednesday evening. He fell over walking the dog, and he's all right, but he has really bashed in his leg and his arm. So, you know, anyone who might have fallen in a slightly different way or not been able-bodied or something could have really hurt themselves. So if you're out in the snow, do be careful. To anyone who's not affected by the snow and you're having a lovely time in the sun because you don't live in stupid snowy England, enjoy that. Think of us. Yeah, and thank you for watching. I honestly feel like it's something else that's really bugging me. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to go and sort all my wool out because it's just all over the place and it's going to start driving me mad soon. So thank you for watching. I'll see you all soon.